I'm Rich Bocchini. I'm here with Killer Bees forward Sean Muncy as we start this new feature on KillerBeeHockey.com where we talk to the guys a little bit, kind of get to know you away from the ice and well, maybe on the ice a little bit. But Sean, starting off, you're born in St. Louis, a big St. Louis Blues fan, right?
Oh yeah, born and raised. My dad's been a season ticket holder to the Blues since well before I was born, 1979. And I've been going to games since I was a baby, and I've loved them up until now.
You ever get to go to the old Checker Dome, or has it always been in the new building?
I remember the old dome. I guess they moved to the new Savas Center, Scottrade now, in '95, so I was only up until I was 10 years old. But I remember it pretty vividly, and I remember a couple good series against the Blackhawks in the playoffs.
You a big Brett Hull fan growing up?
Oh yeah, he had to be. If you're a St. Louis Blues fan, you love Brett Hull.
Were you upset when he went to Dallas and when you saw him win the Cup with Dallas?
I wish he would have done it with St. Louis, but you know, he's a good player, and I think he didn't leave for reasons like more money and things like that. So I think he did a great job in Dallas, and I was happy to see him win a cup.
As a St. Louis fan, maybe you were too young. Tell me, what did your dad think about those god-awful third jerseys that they had with the horns on them? Do you remember that? Mike Keenan refused to wear them. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, they had like had like stripes that were just awful. They were like yellow stripes.
Third jersey's gone wrong.
Third jersey's gone wrong. And I remember they lasted about a year, and then everyone realized that what is this? We got to get rid of these.
I don't think they ever wore them. Mike Keenan said, "There's no way one of my teams is going to wear these jerseys."
I thought they wore them for a year. I remember. I didn't know Mike Keenan did that, but I was pretty sure they wore them a couple times. But I guess I was pretty young. You're probably right.
Let's talk about how you got started playing hockey. What's youth hockey like in the St. Louis area? I know it's pretty big, right?
Yeah, it actually is pretty big. You know, growing up, you'd always hear things like, where are you from? And I'd say St. Louis, and they'd be like, oh, they play hockey there. They think it's like too far south, and you know, we'd always go to like Michigan and Chicago and Wisconsin and play there. But actually, a lot of like the St. Louis Blues former players like stay in the area, and they really developed the program. And there's a lot of like good pro and college and up-and-comers from the St. Louis area.
Now, you went from youth hockey, ended up playing junior before you went to college hockey, right?
Yeah, that's why I was a 20-year-old freshman at college, and I played 3 years of juniors, 2 years outside my senior year of high school, and then 2 years after, and I played in Iowa in the USHL.
Explain to the fans at home, what is the USHL? How does that work? It's some people think, well, it's semi-pro, whatever, but it's not. It's actually a program designed to get kids into college, right?
Exactly, yeah. Easiest way to explain it is like college football is really, high school football is really big, and you can like scouts can just go to high school teams and pick the best players, and knowing they're going to be good in their college. But with high school hockey, it's not the same. So what they did is they designed a league that kind of filters in all the good high school players and AAA players, and it's like almost like a showcase league for colleges and all those scouts to pick their players from there.
That got you a scholarship, or at least the opportunity to play at Brown University. What was that like playing in, you know, it's a great old building there, Meehan Auditorium.
Yeah.
The fans are really into it. It's a really loud atmosphere. And, you know, just going to a school like Brown, I mean, to have hockey take you there has to be pretty good.
You know, it was great, that rink, especially playing other Ivy League teams, like when we played Harvard or Cornell. It was just, the atmosphere was crazy, and it was just an honor to be able to go to a school like that. And I largely thank hockey for doing that, because I'm not exactly the smartest kid out there. But no, you know, I felt I got a good education there, and I played some good hockey, and I'm glad I can move on and continue to play.
First year pro here with the Killer Bees, and on Sunday you ended up going out and picking up 3 assists. You got some added ice time with Topher Scott being out of the lineup for the last 2 periods. You really took advantage of that extra time.
Yeah, you know, you have to take advantage of your opportunities, and you know, it was unfortunate to see Topher go down. He's a great competitor, and especially the way he did it. He was killing a penalty, trying to help the team, and just caught him in the ankle, and he was unable to play. And I was lucky enough to step in there and be with 2 great line mates like Zach McClellan and Aaron Lee, and just the hard work, you know, just paid off, and we were able to have a good night.
I'd be surprised if you told me that when you started playing youth hockey that you envisioned yourself beginning your pro career this far south. That said, what's it been like for you here with the Killer Bees? You know, what's your take on the area so far?
You know, I love it down here. I have a lot of connections with the state of Texas. My parents were born and raised in San Antonio. My sister lived in Houston. And to come down here, you know, I've never been personally this far south without like actually going to Mexico, but you know, it's great. The people here have been unreal, and I was surprised at how big the Killer Bees and even the youth hockey is here.
No, Sean, we appreciate the time. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you very much.
That's Killer Bees forward Sean Muncy. I'm Rich Bocchini. Check back next week when we continue to get to know your bees.